Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Here to bring the word this morning, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you so much, my comedic genius brother. Listen, the word of the day is we serve a God who will give you joy in the midst of the world. Gives you so much pain. I love the song, Jesus, you're the center of my joy. Always remember that joy is greater than happiness because happiness is based on what is happening, what's happening to you, what's happening around you, what's happening for you. But when you have joy, the good news about joy is that joy comes from within you. Joy is a result of the God above you placing within you that which gives you what it takes to keep going when life tries to take from you. I love that about joy. That's why Shirley Caesar sang, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away, meaning that whenever you are going through something, God still blesses you with joy that gives you the strength to get up in the morning. No wonder the Bible says the joy of the Lord is my strength. There's something about joy that gives you strength. There is something about joy that gives you what you need to keep on keeping on when life has broken you, when life has taken from you, and yet you still have joy. Listen, I'll testify. There's someone I know real well. Y'all know him too, Rickey Smiley, who has been through a whole lot, and yet he gets on the stage, comes on the radio, and spreads joy to all who are around him. That comes from within him. And I'm simply trying to say, if you want to live a life that is victorious in spite of the vicissitudes that may come in this thing called life, just make sure that Jesus is the center of your joy, because when he's the center of your joy, he gives you what it takes to keep on keeping on when life tries to take you down, knock you down, because you've got a joy that the world didn't give, and the world will never be able to take it away. Jesus, you're the center of my joy.
Oh, man, good word this morning. Good word every single morning. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, you can follow me on social media. My Instagram is @FHUnscripted. Also, make sure y'all check out Rickey Smiley on Instagram, but do not drive while you are following Rickey Smiley on Instagram. He has some stuff on there that will get you in trouble. I'm a witness.
That's right. I'm trying to do better, Pastor Haynes, man.
Rickey, I'm praying for you. I am praying for you.
Oh, I love you.
Instagram,
one time for the one.
I love you.
Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey.
All right, y'all, let's get into some music. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour, got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. It's being brought to you by Macy's. Listen to the Undressing Room podcast presented by Macy's featuring L'Oreal. Log on to the undressingroompod.com for access to her personal Macy's shopping page. The Undressing Room podcast is available wherever you get your podcast. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Tuesday headlines. 6 people in Illinois were confirmed dead after a series of highway collisions caused by a blinding dust storm. More than 30 people ages 2 to 80 were hospitalized with injuries from minor to life-threatening, according to Illinois State Police. Now, the collisions, which involved as many as 90 vehicles on Interstate 55 just before 11 a.m. on Monday, included separate pileups on both the north and southbound sides. In other news, the Biden administration is ending the COVID-19 vaccine mandate for federal employees, federal contractors, and other federally funded workers. Vaccine requirements for international travelers ahead of the busy summer travel season will no longer be required as well. The vaccine requirements will end on May 11th when the Biden administration is officially declaring an end to the public health emergency. Lastly, Ricky, today is the day to show appreciation to teachers. May 2nd is National Teacher Appreciation Day. It is also Teacher Appreciation Week. So if you're an educator, look out for multiple restaurants offering freebies and discounts this week. We'll be talking more about teacher appreciation later in the show this morning. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Harden works around it, drives the defense of Horford. Difference of 2 seconds, game clock and shot clock. Harden sizing up Horford. It's a three. Good! Harden's got 45!
Bang, bang! Philadelphia 76ers played Game 1 versus the Boston Celtics without their best player, Joel Embiid. James Harden says, so? I got this, man. He dropped a cool 45 points, leading the 76ers to Game 1 victory. Harden reminded everybody, did y'all forget who I am? In the meantime, the Phoenix Suns, man, they in trouble, y'all. They down 0-2 to the Denver Nuggets. Even with Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, and CP3, Phoenix will not be able to win this series down 0-2. In my opinion, Denver is too good. Got Game 2 tonight between Miami and the Knicks, and Game 1. Lakers versus Golden State goes down tonight. I'm going to be tuned in to that. Last but not least, the GOAT, Serena Williams, announces she is pregnant with her second child. She posted a picture of herself and her husband at the Met Gala with the caption, was so excited when Anna Wintour invited the three of us to the Met Gala, man. So congratulations to Serena Williams. 5-year-old Olympia will be a big sister. It's my quick sports report right there. Gary with the T. What's up, big dog?
All right, y'all. Rick Ross, everybody's talking about him now. Rick has been allowed to hold a concert, y'all, that's expected to attract more than 6,000 fans to his neighborhood, his community, y'all. But they're saying the neighbors say, they are not happy. Now, he's known, y'all, for his car fanatic, and he started hosting an annual car show on his Georgia property last year. But they're saying evidently the MMG founders' neighbors, honey, are attempting to throw a wrench in his plans. Now, according to WSB TV, they're saying Ross has been allowed to hold a concert that's expected to attract more than 6,000 fans to their community. Now, neighbors told the Fayette County Board of Commissioners the event brought traffic to a standstill last year. So the members of the Northridge subdivision in Fayetteville signed petitions, y'all, opposing the show. Now, they said, quote, somebody said, I have the petitions here that we signed, one neighbor told the board during the meeting. They said they just don't want it there. Now, if y'all ever seen or heard of Rick Ross's neighborhood and his house is a whole neighborhood by itself. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it used to be Evander Holyfield's house, but the neighbors say they don't want that. And I wonder if they could stop it, or could Rick just buy them out and say, honey, this is what I want, and I should be able to have my car show at my house.
It depends on what's on the homeowners association, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt they can throw him out now.
Yeah, but it's just, so what you're saying, special game?
No, I mean, they probably want him to rent out like a racetrack or something where he can do it where it's out of the way and not blocking up. Because that's only a 2-lane street in front of his house.
Yeah.
It's not like it's on a major,
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a major highway, so it's nowhere to put all that traffic. That's the problem.
Yeah, and we're going to see, though, because, those HOAs, honey, they're very strict, but, honey, he does have a lot of land and whatever, and he just had problems with cows and stuff on his property, and the neighbors was upset about it, so maybe
buffalo.
Oh, it was buffaloes. What's the difference between a buffalo and a cow? They look the same. I ain't gonna.
Oh, don't you dare say that on the
No, they don't look the same, dog. Did you really just say that, dog?
Don't do that.
What's the difference between a sheep and a
Everybody
dolphin?
IQ down.
Two different animals, bro.
All right, Duke, let me go to the cologne. The cologne today, honey, is one of my favorite cologne. My cologne today is persimmon. On the high end, you say persimmon, and the low end, you say beautiful coral. That's your cologne for today, Brad.
It's like between Foot Locker and Dick's. Which one you like better?
Brad, go ahead, girl.
Yo, coming up next in the hot spot, Alicia Keys does something very heartwarming. Wait till I tell y'all what she did up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, it's the bottom of the hour. Rick's Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by.
Get the gold standard for healthy hair. Gold Series products penetrate each strand to provide deep moisture to strengthen your hair from within. Created by Black scientists, Gold Series works better because it's made better. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jonathan Majors is feeling very confident these days ahead of his court hearing. He believes the judge will agree that he's innocent during his next court hearing, scheduled for May 9th, thanks to the opinion of a forensic medical expert. Now, Majors' attorney has denied all allegations made against the actor. His lawyer saying we have been transparent and cooperative with the district attorney, including giving the district attorney ample evidence, including witness statements of Mr. Majors' innocence. In fact, the forensic medical expert's opinion shows that the woman is lying. It is disturbing that even when presented with this incontrovertible evidence, the district attorney continues this false case. So, hey, I hope he does prove himself innocent, because then what are all his people that took the contracts going to do and stuff? Do they have to give them back? Or how does that work, y'all? When people take the contracts and take your commercials, do they offer them back? Should they?
Well, private companies, I don't think they can be forced to do anything.
Yeah, some do, some don't.
And once they didn't put that out there on him, honey, that's humiliation.
Right, but doesn't that make them look bad?
No.
If it's a lie and they judged him before he was proved innocent?
Yeah, but they don't usually go back, honey. They go to the next actor.
Well, one thing about it, he got a platform. He can express it.
Yeah, that's true.
And if he is found innocent, he should consider bringing a civil suit against the accuser.
That's right. That's right. Well, it'll be in his hands at that point, so I hope he does get off, because if this lady is lying, that's really not fair, because people do that to people all the time, and people get canceled, their career be over, and then the people don't even get in trouble for lying on people. That lady need to go to jail for lying if she is found out to be a liar.
Right.
Anyway, y'all, moving on, Alicia Keys has done something very heartwarming, y'all. She invited Ralph Yarl, the teenager who was shot when he accidentally rang the wrong doorbell in Missouri, to her concert in Kansas to have a one-on-one with her. Oh my God, that is so sweet. It's also being reported that Rock Nation has contracted Yarl to offer any assistance he may need, and his mom has reportedly been in contact with Ahmaud Arbery's mom, who's also represented by attorney Lee Merritt. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe set up for Yarl has taken nearly $3.5 million, y'all, as of Monday morning, and his family says they've set up a trust for Ralph to handle all of the donations. Ain't that nice, y'all?
That's good.
Oh my goodness, that warmed my heart this morning. That made me so happy. We're going to wrap up the hospital on that good note this morning, but coming up next, y'all, we got them wake-up calls. So hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So, Ricky, it's baby season. Did you know that was a thing? It's happening right now, and name expert Colleen Slagan says that gender-neutral names and using last names as first names are big trends in 2023. Slagan says 2023 name trends include Sutton, Miller, and Brooke. Margot, Eloise, and August are also among traditional popular names. Some strategies for selecting the perfect name include using a vintage name, using a surname as a first name, picking a gender-neutral moniker, or picking a longer name so that it can be shortened into a lovable nickname. She said that you can easily look up a name on Social Security website and see how much it has been used and see how popular it is. How often do you meet someone named Ricky? Ricky?
Yep. Not too. I meet a lot of R-I-C-K-Y, but not a lot of R-I-C-K-E-Y.
Right.
Yeah. But rarely, very rarely.
What do you think about using last names as first names?
They just copied off of Beyonce them, because Beyonce's name is her mama last name. Her mama name was Tina Beyonce.
Really?
Yes,
yeah, that was their last name.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And
really?
Creole,
Yes. And they named her Beyonce because Tina didn't have any sons, so she wanted to carry the name on, so they named Beyonce.
Right.
I was today years old. Oh, my gosh.
Got no history, baby.
Oh. That's why you Gary with the T.
Exactly.
Gary with the R.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so that's how they're doing it. So they've been doing that.
Yeah. I meet people named Maria all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. And it's interesting because they're not just Latin people. It's like a Latin name, but I meet white Marias, Latin Marias, and black Marias. Yeah.
I used to be the only one named Rocky, but there's a whole bunch of Rockies out there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white Italian ones in Philadelphia. I just wonder what makes somebody just say, hey, I'm finna have a cookout, and they go and go to the hot dog section and say, I'm going to name my daughter Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, you know I had to do it.
I couldn't laugh. I forgot to laugh. It wasn't funny because those are called brats.
Brats.
That's the French version.
Brett, you know I'm going to ride that till the cows come home. They're just too cute to me. Every month I got to do a joke about a brat. I love it, though. But Gary, that's a common name.
Yeah, but I don't hardly run into too many Garys. Gary.
And then older men got special K named Carl.
Yeah, I never run into it's like Karl Lagerfeld. It's with a K.
Yeah.
I never run into nobody but my name, ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a couple
I mean, one person famous, Carl Lewis.
Oh, yeah. I think
that's Carl with a C, though. Karl Lagerfeld is the only one with a K.
It don't matter running.
It don't matter.
Think about you when you see him running that 100-yard dash with them tight shorts on.
Really? You ain't even hungry.
Somebody stop me.
She's at the fridge again.
I'm at the fridge again.
She's at the fridge again.
Keep calling my name.
She's at the fridge again.
I'm at the fridge again.
She's at the fridge again.
I need a little help from you.
Please come get her.
I'm doing a little too much.
She doing too much.
I'm at the fridge again.
She's at the fridge again.
I'm at the fridge again.
She's at the fridge
Tell
again.
them again, y'all. Fridge.
She's at the fridge again.
I'm at the fridge again.
She's at the fridge
I
again.
think it's time for my snack,
She's at the
y'all.
fridge
But it's only
again.
been 2 minutes since the last visit.
She's at the fridge again.
I'm gonna need your help.
Please come get her.
I need you right now.
She needs your
At
help.
the fridge again.
She's at the fridge again.
Have mercy, the fridge again.
She's at the fridge
Wait a
again.
minute. What about the chicken?
Sit down.
Mashed potatoes.
Sit down.
Them collard greens.
Sit down.
How about them
Oh,
bagels?
sit down.
Oh, some fruit.
Sit down.
Gary, we played that for you.
Ice cream.
Sit down.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's
How about a
cute.
pickle?
Sit down.
At the fridge again.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. A lot of people saying Cher may have been just saying to the left, honey. Everything, honey. Mr. Alexander A.E. Edwards was in the box. To the left. It's being reported, y'all, that Cher and her boyfriend, Alexander A.E. Edwards, who he dated Amber Rose a while back ago. I think they may have a child together. They're saying they have reportedly split after 6 months of dating. Yep, 6 months of dating, honey, Ricky Alexander and Cher. Now, you know, A.E., y'all, he's only 40 years younger than Cher. She's only 76 years old. And they're saying, y'all, that they were never engaged and that the ring that he gave her was just a gift. But they're saying, however, honey, they had, you know, gotten very close, and his son would go to Cher's mansion in Malibu to play. Now, they're saying the relationship was real, and they split a few weeks ago, but there was no bad blood between them. But a lot of people saying, Cher say, wait a minute, honey, I didn't use this Negro enough, honey. I done got pumped up and got energized again, honey. You go ahead and go back where you came from. Because they said she felt like she did not want to be a sugar mama anymore. And they said she only has $360 million in the bank, and she just, you know, her friends.
She at least buying some shirts and something.
Yeah,
some clothes. Got him a little apartment.
Yeah, he got. But then, you know, they said she didn't want to get accustomed to his partying. Like, he was partying a lot. He had her going to parties and doing all kinds of stuff. You know, he gave her a little life again. But now they're saying she's like, okay, I done had enough. So she sent him on his way, and that's what a lot of
hit that
people
right,
do.
Kay.
Yeah, he
hit that right.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Really? Y'all don't.
I had Cher up in that club. If you should have been glad to be there. Should have been in the VIP on the couch, sleep, but she'd have rolled with me. If you handling your business, got a hook. You ain't got to worry about her going nowhere.
All right.
I bet she gave him a little Ford Explorer and some little,
probably did,
like $4,000 or $5,000.
a party gift, honey. They said, here, you can have this baby, and you go.
76 for 6 months. I got to walk away with 7 figures at least.
Man, come on.
I got to walk away with 7 figures.
Well, we don't know, but we're going to see how much he did. But a lot of people saying, too, Chastity didn't like him. I mean, Chad didn't like him because, you know, her daughter Chastity turned herself into Chad, and they say he didn't like her. So if her son didn't like her, you know, you don't like that person. So go home. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. LL Cool J, baby, he is speaking out. He revealed, y'all, this is interesting. He revealed, honey, that since he used to laugh at Jay-Z's raps, honey, when they were younger, they said, baby, Jay-Z did not invite him to his annual brunch. Now, he said, look, this is what LL said. He said, look, he said, I hardly remember that stuff. He said, I love everybody. I don't have no problems with none of these guys, man. He said, if I laughed, okay, so what? Laugh at me. How many people have you laughed at or snapped on in the lunchroom? He said, while you was laughing. Then he went on to say, he said, I don't even remember. He said, I laughed at you. So now, honey, you can't invite me to the brunch? Now, LL, they're saying he's currently preparing for his return of his biggest event. Now, last Monday, they're saying that the rap legend confirmed, y'all, that his Rock the Bells Festival will return, y'all, to New York this summer. He said he wanted to tell you personally that on August the 5th, Rock the Bells Festival is back. He said, so, if you want to come, he said, all that from back, Mama Said Knock You Out to all the other great songs and hits he made, I'm sure that's going to be performed. But is that cheesy of Jay-Z, though? Not to invite Ricky. Somebody laughed at you when y'all were young and in school and what have you. Would you not invite them to your big galas or whatever?
As long as I'm cool with all them dudes that used to roast us in high school. Yancey Dow and all them guys. Man, they used to thump your head on the bus. We frat brothers now, but man, Yancey and them used to crack on me when I would get on the school bus with them hand-me-down clothes.
Okay.
And I had to learn how to roast back. Now we all cool, and we and a lot of them end up players in Q. But man, you get. Sit up there, you done got a fresh haircut, you got a bald head, man, they come behind you and thump your head on the bus. Yes, sir, Yancey Dow. Everybody went to North Roebuck, boy, that was something else there. What? But I dealt with it. It didn't kill me. We cool. Ain't nobody holding no grudges. Only person I don't like from my childhood is my 5th grade teacher, and he know that. I made that very clear.
What? Well, honey, L say Jay-Z is not inviting him to the party. So
that's probably not why he's not inviting him.
You don't think?
He probably just, they probably don't have a connection, or he just don't want him to be there, and that's fine.
But all rappers are connected, aren't they?
No, not all of them.
No,
on different levels, but not, on invite you to a party or, maybe casually, but.
Well, poor L, I feel so bad for him that he can't go to the party. But anyway. All right, the cologne today.
You feel bad for him because he ain't going to the party?
Yes, that is sad. LL is a legend.
LL Rich, man. LL Rich, he got a whole career. He had a whole, what TV shows he did?
All
Maria.
What is it, Blue with J-Lo?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Yeah, he done a lot of shit.
The movie?
In the house.
Yeah, but
he don't need to be validated by nobody. I'm bad. That would go down as one of the greatest hits of all time.
Yes, sir.
But when all other rappers at the party and you at home, I just feel bad for him.
But he at home talking about, nobody can rap. Right, like
that's the cologne today on the high end. On the low end, you say choral. That's the cologne for today. Yes.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, time for the wake-up call. Get at your boy, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house. You thought would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. So the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from. So come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Mercedes. I just want to say good morning to everyone. And Brad, congratulations on the baby, and I hope you have a healthy delivery. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hey, I want to wake up my kids, and I want to wake up myself.
Wake up every morning for Sylvia Deakins out of Miami, Florida.
Good morning. It's Erica County and Maisley Hendricks from Natchez, Louisiana. Giving Lolita Martin a wake-up call. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's your boy, comedian Mook, man, straight out of Baltimore. I want to give a special wake up to them pants Gary with the T had on and flare out at the bottom. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Let them know this. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. Okay. Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Jackson, wake up. Savannah, wake up. In Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome with Gay.
Good morning. Okay, so we all know our very own Brad is expecting a little person. And and so, one of the coolest things when I was going through my pregnancy was, finding all the new technology that my parents didn't have to help you along the way. So I wanted to go through, and real quickly, I want to mention, because it's all over the news headlines, we've been talking about AI technology and everything, and the founder quit. The godfather of AI technology quit, and we talked about it last week. Well, he quit his job this week because he feels so bad about it, but we'll talk more about that as the news comes out. But for all my expectant moms, now one of the big things that you're going to hear about when you're a new mom is not letting your baby sleep in the bed. And one of my favorite companies who makes these great products for moms and technology is For Moms, and they have the Mamaroo sleep bassinet. Now what it is it kind of it lets your baby sleep, but while they're sleeping, it's almost as if they're laying in bed and you're rocking them. So it gives them like a rocking sensation. Very, very sweet. You can control it by the app. I've watched videos. I've been studying this. This is one of the coolest baby bassinets that you can put right by your bed and keep your little person in it. Now, for everybody, obviously, I don't know how our parents watched kids.
When you say little person, you're talking about our baby, right?
Yeah, thank you, baby. I call them, all the politically correct.
You're not talking about like juicy. Oh, go ahead.
It's a big bed. She could probably fit in it. But anyway, moving on. Kind of like the couch you got her before. But so I FaceTime my kids every day. My children, I have 2 boys, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7 and Chance. I don't know how our parents worked and was able to do what they did without FaceTime and cameras and, being able to look at them. Well, there's several different options. And if you are a parent, one of the things that you always hear about is SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome. And, right. Being the first 4 to 6 months is very important. But the great thing about it is with all this new technology is here, and it's allowing parents to be able to keep an eye on their babies. One of the most phenomenal things I've seen is the Nanit Pro. It's a camera. It can monitor your baby. You get to watch them all night long. It'll show you a highlight reel at the end of the next morning. But it monitors their sleep. So you put this band around them, and it can monitor the chest going up and down and just making sure that they're breathing okay, monitor their temperatures, all that stuff. And then you also get video recap of how they slept throughout the night and the morning. Also, I know you've heard about this, the Owlet sock. What it is, it's a sock. It goes on the baby's foot. And if the oxygen in the baby's blood ever gets below a certain level where it's critical, it will sound an alarm for the parent. Wow. Definitely very cool. Runs about $250. And they also have a camera that goes along with that now as well. Now, there's one warning that is a con for a lot of people is that, sometimes the alarm will go off and you could get false alarms. Well, you have to be very careful on how you put the sock on just to make sure that you're not getting false readings and everything, because it will scare you in the middle of the night. So just be aware of that. But great products. If you or someone has a baby, these are definitely things that can give you peace of mind with your children, especially with their being so little. So again, those 3 things for you. It's the Mamaroo For Moms sleep bassinet, so your baby can sleep in the same room, because that is very, very important. Studies say as the baby's being in the room with you when they're young like that. And then also the Nanit Pro camera and the Owlet sock. Very, very important things that you should get you or your loved ones or somebody who's expecting a new child. Great things to have. For all this and more, you can hit me up at Beyonce ATL, or you can go to my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Beyonce ATL as well.
All right, man, that's good stuff right there. All right, y'all. Listen, that's real good stuff.
You make sure you write all that down, Uncle Ricky, okay?
Put that on a baby shower registry.
I already got all that stuff. I got this little 5-month-old over here now. Shoot, boy. Yeah, buddy, boy. Boy, I can put you on some OG parenting stuff.
You ready?
Nah. Ricky doesn't need technology.
Get them babies. I have to literally FaceTime Beyonce son sometime. If you want to talk to their Uncle Ricky, boy, are you happy? Are you happy?
They ask about you all the time. Can you call Uncle Ricky?
I'm happy. I'm happy too. Are you happy?
Drop them off on a weekend. They're all yours.
Come on. I got it. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What's up, Black Tony? I noticed you.
Oh, no. This is Darius, Rick. Black Tony had to get a pedicure. He had an early appointment.
Okay, look. Hey, what I told y'all before, I said, man, y'all have to give somebody a heads up Like
No,
Black Tony just can't let people, fill in for him, and then you don't even show up.
This is very true, Rick. But you ain't gonna get this from me no more because I'm gonna change my ways, man. And I'm just telling you right now, Rick, and it's gonna help you because I've been knowing you for years, and it's gonna help all black men that date out they age bracket, man. I'm done with this girl, Rick. Man, I ain't had I just ain't got no sleep. That young age difference is terrible, man. While I was laying, I ain't get no sleep. I'm on this. She done got these Dollar Tree sheets, and this cover sheet done came off that mattress, and my face was on this mattress, man. The corner of that sheet, man. I'm just tired. She just do too much young stuff, bro. I've been up all night. Yeah,
Darius, don't you hate when that corner of that fitted sheet keep popping out? You got to keep waking up, pushing it back down, and tucking it up under that mattress.
It's terrible, bruh. and that mattress be filthy. Bruh, I am tired, and she do stuff that you don't even supposed to do at a house.
Darius.
Yeah, bruh.
Darius, let me just ask one more question, man. How many times you had to pull that fitted sheet back over that top left part of that mattress that keeps sliding off?
Well, I don't know, but I know my damn arm hurt because when you sleep, your arm just be doing it on its own, putting that sheet back on that corner like that. And, man, I am exhausted. I couldn't breathe all night because she up to 2 in the morning smoking hookah in the bedroom, bruh. A hookah in the bedroom. I can't do this young relationship stuff, man. And then I'm hungry. She left a note on a mirror talking about it's some Hot Pockets already in the toaster. Man, I can't do this. I can't do this, bro. I need a grown woman to take care of me.
Hey, Darius.
Yes.
What you gonna listen, man? I'm real concerned. I know I'm stuck on one thing, but what's some of the things that we could do to get that damn fitted sheet, man? Because that's aggravating, Darius. I swear it is.
Yeah.
To get it to stay.
I'm thinking that perhaps maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is the mattress too big? I think it's a twin fitted sheet on a teen mattress. So I don't know.
That could be.
I think
that could be it.
Yeah, because
you think it was a twin on the king, or maybe like a full size, or?
Yes, it's the wrong size, bruh. And when you wake up, ain't nothing scarier than waking up and your face on that damn mattress that them kids done peed on.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rapper Joel Santana, y'all. Baby, he was on social media the other day, honey. He wanted to let all his fans know, Ricky, that he is not and never going to cheat on his beautiful wife, Kim Bella, even if they aren't together. Now, he said, quote, "I pride myself on being faithful because there was a time I wasn't." He said, "I don't want and I won't cheat on my wife." He said, "That's how I knew, honey, that I was ready to get married because I knew I was ready to fully commit to my wife. So no matter where we stand at the moment," he said, "as long as we marry," he said, "I would and will never break my vows." He said, "I am hers. That's a fact. No witch will ever get to hold that over her, baby." And he said that was it. You think you're telling the truth, Ricky?
Absolutely. Most men don't cheat and be committed and stuff in our relationships and marriages and stuff. When we ain't texting back, we are reading the Holy Bible. Every truck driver out there listening right now, blow your horn if you agree. Blow your horns.
Silence.
Can't drive the truck for thinking about the goodness of God and everything he's brought us through from a mighty long way. Right, we don't have time to cheat and beat and check and DM and stuff. We're praising God. Thank you, Lord, for our life.
Really?
Amen.
Well, a couple of women looking frown face, honey. Like, Maria, you in particular?
Oh, I'm not frown face, just a little confused, but
confused?
it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Anyway,
when Job went through everything he went through, his wife said, curse God and die or whatever, and then God blessed him with double. And he said, don't look back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt. Tell you, I'll be reading that.
Yeah. You be reading the Bible. And that's who used to do all the cheating the Bible readers. Yeah, so that's
the ones that know all the verses.
Yes, they know all the verses.
Fret not thyself because of evildoers, for they soon shall be cut off like the green earth. See, if I was out there cheating and doing all this stuff, running the street, I wouldn't know all of that.
No, you remember all them Easter speeches, dog.
So, yeah, I didn't come right here to stay. All I came to say, Happy Easter Day. Ooh.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my God. That is so amazing. Look at
Somebody got to
Jesus,
speak up for the good men out there because 99% of us don't cheat. Go ahead, Gary.
99%?
Who lied?
Check them numbers.
Lord, yeah.
Cap.
honey.
All cap.
The person that just said check them numbers, honey, probably wouldn't agree. But anyway.
They done wait.
Upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
Roti, preach. Come on, Roti.
Wings of eagles.
Man, we be out here reading the Bible. We don't have time for all this stuff.
Yeah,
we wrote the strip club. We in there trying to save people and tell people about the goodness of God and everything. Man, come on now. You don't have to dance special, okay? You don't tell them. What we be telling them in there? You don't have to do this.
Yeah, you don't have to do this. There's all kind of programs out here that you can get training for. You can become a microblader. You can do nails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What else?
You can open up your own cleaning service. You can be a maid. You can do maid services.
Oh, okay.
You can also get you can learn how to wax
when
eyebrows.
We up there, when we throw them money, we use the money to get their attention. But when they come over to the bar, we telling them
We
stuff.
talking
like
to them and trying to educate them about life. You're worth more than this.
Are you?
Yeah, Sparkle. You are worth more than this. Turn around, Sparkle. After you finish this lap dance.
Sparkle is not her real name, Special K.
Sparkle. Listen, what's your mom? What the name your mama gave you?
Yeah, her name.
The actress.
The color of the day, yeah. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorites because I will not sit here, baby, and I ain't finna turn into a damn pillar of salt. The color of the day is persimmon. On the high end, you say persimmon, and on the low end, you say beautiful coral. That's your color for the day, child. I don't believe I even gave you that time.
Sorry, Gary. We just ignorant.
Kay, what's her name, Kay?
Her real name is Beatrice, but her strip name is Sparkle. She was named after her auntie. That's her mama older sister, the one that she was real close to. But sadly, she passed. She had a gallbladder operation and didn't quite go well. But that was back in '92. But that was her mama's favorite sister, Auntie Beatrice.
Her name was Sparkle.
They call her Sparkle because she wear a lot of glitter. She's known for her glitter.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. The segment's being brought to you by
the Capital One Venture X card, the travel card for people always asking where next. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
All right, thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Today is National Teacher Appreciation Day, and it's a day to honor all the hard-working teachers out there making an impact every day. So today, we just want to shout out teachers. Let us know, how a teacher has helped or, helped or, had an impact on your life, or simply call us at 866 just to send a thank you to your favorite teacher. 866-9-RICKEY, 866 9-RICKEY. Now, Maria and Rock, do y'all remember to buy a gift for your kids, for Teachers Day, because y'all got kids that's still in school?
Nope.
Damn.
I think Crystal did, man. I think she bought a gift for Rocky's, one of his favorite teachers. But one of my favorite teachers of all time, man, was Miss Cafaro, man. I was in 10th grade, and I made an F. And I couldn't play football no more, no pass, no play. But she pulled me into the room and said, listen, you failed by 12 points. If you pass by 12 points the next 6 weeks, I'll let you pass this 6 weeks. So she challenged me, and I not only made 12 points higher, I made like 20 points higher the next 6 weeks, man. So Miss Cafaro was one of those teachers that expressed that tough love for me.
What about you, Maria?
Yeah, we're going to split it between me and my husband. So we have two little ones, little ones. They're one in middle school and one in elementary. So I'm going to take care of elementary school teacher, and then my husband is going to hook up our middle school teachers that we appreciate so much. And, you know, we try to stay active in the PTA and be present and doing things like that. But shout outs to all of the educators because the job is not easy these days.
Oh, yeah.
At all.
All right, y'all. Hit us up, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
Hi, this is Nikita Bush from Augusta, Georgia. I want to shout out to my mom, Angela Marion, in Washington County, Georgia. She's a Head Start teacher, and she's awesome.
Hi, my name's Elvin. I'm from Maywood, Illinois. Calling about my teacher, Miss T, from the 3rd grade. She taught me to take the long route instead of a shortcut. You're going to appreciate it in the end. The long route teaches you so many things the shortcut don't.
My name is Brittany Sanders. I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama. And I wanted to give a shout out to my sister, Candace Chandler Ortiz, and my husband, Anthony Sanders. I see the work that they do for their students, so they are my favorite teachers ever.
Hi, this is Misha. I'm from Webb, Mississippi, and I want to give a shout out to our secretary, Ms. Veronica Hill of the West Tallahassee School District. She's been around since I was kindergarten, and she's still there. My son, who is 8, is 1st grade now, and she's still the secretary. So I want to give her a shout out for teaching us and being there with us and sticking it out for all the parents and all the children from the community.
Now, my favorite teacher was my 5th grade teacher, Miss Kathleen York. We baked bread in there one year, you know, and we would listen to Michael Jackson. The Jackson 5 during Christmas time. Like, she was a real special teacher. But when I got into 6th grade, I liked Miss Aline Avery. We became best friends before she passed away. But, Kay, for the wrong reason. The cracking, the roasting, she would roast your ass. You know, she kept a comb, she kept grease, she kept toothbrush and toothpaste. Go up there and your hair ain't come on. Need to go in the bathroom and comb your hair. I know your grandmama ain't, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's that old school.
And Jomo Thomas was in the class, and this dude named Eenie Meenie was about 22 with smoked cigarettes in the bathroom. Eenie Meenie was in the class with us.
Women, he was how old?
Eenie Meenie was real short. He was about 22. He was in the 6th grade with us. Had a full beard and sideburns. Got kicked out of alternative school, so they put him in the 6th grade with me, Fred, and Jomo. And, you know, it was always a roast. And said, Ms. Avery had like a double chin. And I say, Ms. Avery, you know what I'm saying, Carl back here said something about your shoes. She said, tell him his mammy bought them. See, that kind of stuff.
I love it.
I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about, like, that's where comedy started for me, that cracking, that roasting. And we had a teacher that would roast your ass. She went to Alabama State. She was a Zeta, and she didn't play no games. But she'll beat you. And then we did all our math problems at the board because we could not do math that well. So she would keep us up on our feet at the board and was interacting. And she'll pop your hand but you know, like not in a mean way. She'll pop your hand and have everybody laughing at you. Now you're trying to figure out the math problem. It was just fun. But she was mean funny, Brett. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You need more of that now.
You do. They
Yeah.
don't have that no more.
You need more
You
mean
need to come up
teachers
in,
that
standing
ain't
over
afraid.
somebody. Don't breathe on me. Take this. Go in there, brush your teeth, and then come back and I'll help you with your homework and tie your shoes up. And here, take this comb with your nappy hair. So if I know Miss Smith ain't let you leave the house like that. Let me call your grandma. Man, that stuff, man, I would be crying. And you know, she kept me separated from the rest of the class, Brad. Every year, I was always. They're like, don't go sit back there. You'll sit right here, sir. Sit right here next to the teacher's desk. Damn, I ain't even do nothing. It's the beginning of the school year. I ain't did nothing. That was me. All right, what would you say, Dave? All right, we got some more calls. Good morning.
My name is Derek Crawford, calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina originally. My teacher is Dr. Watson. She helped me to graduate, basically. I joined the Marines by signing some waiver, and I did have a diploma or a GED when I joined. Went back to visit her. She said, you know what, I'm going to help you get your degree and your diploma. And she stuck with me and was on me until I actually walked across the stage before I went to Iraq. So I love and appreciate her more than anything for that.
Good morning. This is Yolanda Bynum from Charlotte, North Carolina. I would like to shout out my 3 greatest teachers. First, my dad, Reverend Jack Bynum, who was my first and best teacher. I would also like to shout out Miss Dolores Porter, from Pine Tops, North Carolina, my favorite teacher, my third grade teacher, who encouraged me to become a teacher as well. And then my pastor, Adam Colt, who continues to teach me spiritually here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
My name is Linda, Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm the parent of a IPA student, and the teacher is Miss Beam, IPA, Indianapolis.
My name is Harvey Beach, and I'm calling from Denmark, South Carolina, Denmark Ola High School. I want to send a shout out to Ms. Williette Williams. She was a graduate of North Carolina A&T. She was my science teacher. And in the words of Marvin Sapp, she saw the best of me. Class of 1983 say thank you, Ms. Williams, for all you've done.
Hey, my name is Geraldine Mosley, and I'm calling from Houston, Texas. And my teacher shout out is to my husband of 19 years. He is Teacher of the Year at Ollie Middle School and A-Leaf ISD. His name is Ty Mosley. He's also a district finalist for Teacher of the Year. He's a black man making a difference in 7th grade for social studies in the STEM Academy at Ollie. And I love him so much, and I thank him for his sacrifice and all that he does every day to impact the community.
Hey, Kay, I couldn't stop cracking jokes, so I had to repeat the 5th grade. So they had a program called High School Ahead. So you get to the 7th grade, you go to summer school. Summer school is your 8th grade.
Right.
And they was like, damn, Rick, you ain't graduate. I ain't graduate my 8th grade class. I was like, I'm going to show y'all I'm smart. So they went on to high school.
Hell, don't feel bad. I ain't graduate my high school class.
Yeah, me either. I had to go to summer school. I ain't gonna even lie.
I had to go to summer school, and then I had to go to
I graduated
school.
Waited Woodlawn, but I had to go get that in summer school. No, you not graduate. In middle school, either I could not stop the jokes, the cracking jokes, and
I went to summer school and then had to go back to regular school after the summer school was over with because I failed the summer school. I had to go back to regular school.
Gary,
cracking jokes too? Okay.
We just wouldn't do our work, and then they didn't have medicine.
Yeah.
They didn't have medicine for ADHD. Gary, you didn't graduate either, did you?
Donnie, that's a lie, baby. I graduated.
Did you take a special ed math class?
It wasn't special ed. It was FOM, honey. It was just a little.
And what does that mean?
Fundamentals of mathematics. So, honey, it was just, but I tell you one thing, babe, I could count my check. But anyway, I couldn't count good back then. But
you know, high school ahead is like if you 14 and you in the 7th grade or whatever, so they take you to high school ahead program, and then they get you ready for high school, and then when I showed up in the 9th grade with my classmates, they were like, damn, I said, I told y'all I was smart. But they didn't know about that.
But why we ran in the class though, Ricky?
No. What you do if you got to take a special ed class and you don't want your classmates to know you in there, you got to kind of hang out in the hall and ease over there before the bell ring. And then when the halls get clear, you slide your ass on in there.
Baby, we was sneaking in class.
So they never saw me. Honestly, Donald Purnell called me. We made eye contact. I looked. There was something going on outside, and I got up and looked out the damn window, and I made eye contact with Donald Purnell. But I bagged up real quick. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory. This 30 years later, we go to the Cheesecake Factory. We all of my classmates. Donald Purnell looked me straight in and I said, Rick, I have always wanted to ask you this. I said, yes, it was me.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
A lot of new enrollments, huh? Braylon, Brayden.
Monique's daycare is crawling with new arrivals.
Hey, sweetie, are you hungry?
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning, man.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good to be with you. Man, Rick, today is... It's a special day for me. 10 years ago today, I lost my dad, and he had 4th stage cancer for 7 years, which you know is almost unheard of. And I really I was inspired, literally daily watching how he lived, and so on. Today, I always am focused on what he would have wanted me to be focused on, which is making sure we get black men in particular to get screened for cancer. Many of you already know that black men are contracting and dying from colon cancer, prostate cancer at rates higher than almost everybody else. And these are things we do not have to die from. And so there are screenings that we can get. There's some cancers that we can't be screened for. There's some cancers that we can. And colon cancer, colorectal, and prostate cancer are cancers that we can get screened for. But this means that we got to go to the doctor. And so I know that there's a lot of brothers out there that either aren't comfortable with, don't have a primary care physician, hell, may not have insurance. And so prostate cancer, they recommend that at the age of 40 that you start going to get your PSA tested. But I tell you right now, for black men, most of us have prostate cancer somewhere in our family. And I'll tell you, you should start getting your PSA as early as 35, regardless of what the CDC says. Colon cancer, colorectal cancer, also getting your colon checked, and there are multiple ways to do that. But, Rick, for those that are saying that, listen, I don't have any insurance, I don't have a primary care physician, state health facilities, free clinics, there are places where you can get free PSA and free colon screenings. Rick, I know that you big. I mean, you bring Dr. Collier on all the time.
Absolutely.
Where are you? I mean, because I know that it's hit your family in some places. Where are you on your PSA in particular?
Oh yeah, I just went and got tested. I did the one with the cola. The cola is in the box, and you have to send it in. Yes, sir. Cologuard. I do that. I do that once a year, Jeff, for real.
And I just did mine. I think a couple of months ago I did a colonoscopy.
Yeah, the Cologuard was kind of crazy. I was like, wait a minute, you want me to do this at home in a box?
Yep.
But what they're saying is that it gives early detection signs, which are as good as being able to get a colonoscopy. And so it's crucial, you all, especially for black men, that we not only go to the doctor and get a physical once a year, but we are dying in ways that we don't have to. I mean, prostate cancer and colon cancer research and treatment have come a long way. And if caught early enough, we can survive. So I know there's a lot of sisters listening, and whether it's your father or it's your son or it's a partner, a lot of times men go to the doctor more for their loved ones than they do for themselves. And so if you've got men in your lives that you know haven't been to a physical since before COVID, if at all, just make sure that you push them to get the screenings that they can get and be on top of their health, because we got to. Before I get out of here, Rick, again, it's crazy that this day is this day for me, because it's the day that my father passed, but it's also my firstborn's birthday. And so I just have to say publicly, Madison, my daughter, turned 24 today. She finished her UI UX certification from Georgia Tech. She just left Atlanta yesterday as she gets ready to transition to the next stage of her. You know when you got a kid who you love them, but you just like them?
Right.
Like, I like her so much. Like, I am proud to be her dad, and I just like talking to her. I just love the person that she is. And so, Madison, I'm proud of you, baby. I love you. Happy birthday. Y'all hit me on IG at Jess Nation. Brothers, let me know if you have questions about cancer screening. It's something that we can beat. Absolutely love y'all. Have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll talk to y'all on Thursday.
Hey, man, we love you too, Jeff. Thank you for all that you do, y'all. Jeff Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, it is about that time for another episode of Fix It Jesus with Twan 360. Twan, good morning.
Rickey, good morning. In today's Fix It Jesus, one pastor has allegedly gone a little too far, telling churchgoers to stop smoking that stuff and to get turned on for Jesus. Take a listen to this.
Stick up the right stick. Come on. Some of you need to start smoking the right smoke. Come on, somebody. Stop getting horny for the pleasure. Get horny for a word. Get horny for the Holy Ghost. Get horny for God. You can't give him the climax until you offer up in the intercourse.
He said you can't get Jesus the climax until you offer him up in intercourse. Fix it, Jesus.
Wow, Gary.
Oh. Yes.
It's not your church.
No, baby. Honey, we're the Christian church, honey. I'm with the Lord.
What is going on with all these pastors?
Now, Rick, you know the pastors always been kind of scrupulous. Is that a word?
Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous. Hell.
Where you find this stuff?
It's all over Beyonce's internet. It's disturbing at this point, Ricky. I promise you.
Let everybody know how they can find the video.
Hit me on my IG at Twan the Don. Ricky, I'm just here to report the news. I don't want no smoke with none of these pastors.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Twan 360. Yeah. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Mr. Thomas on the phone. Mr. Thomas, you like this song right here?
Yes, sir. I love that song, Ricky. What's love? It is good and being. What's love? It should be about. It should be.
Yeah. Mr. Thomas, let me ask you something. Do they play this song at the American Legion?
Every now and then when those jitterbugs come in, those little old jitterbugs come in there and start fighting, throwing chairs and throwing those paper cups they give us, because they don't give us bottles. They drink out the little paper cups. But they play that song when those jitterbugs come in there. Every now and then they play it.
But you like the song. You feeling it a little bit.
I like it. I can do my two-step. I can do my two-step over there to Loretta. Then, all right. Then I go over there to big glow over there. Then I go dance behind her. Then I go over there to where the bar at. And there go Belinda. Oh, Belinda. Big booty Belinda. Shout out to
sir.
Big booty Belinda.
Big booty Belinda.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Mr. Thomas, when you at the bar, what you sipping on these days?
Okay, well, I'm going to sip on some of those Seagram's gin with straight grape juice. Burn a hole in your chest, boy. They tell you when you put hammers and all, they burn a hole in your chest. Straight grape juice. You got to tell it straight juice. I'm telling you, out the can now, where you use a knife to punch a hole on one side of the big old can of straight grapefruit juice.
And why Seagram's gin instead of that? What's the other one? Why Seagram's?
Well, Seagram's is so strong. You can do it because you got to be. If you're gonna be a strong man, okay, you're a little boy, you want to grow up be a strong man. Seagram's better. It's stronger than rubbing alcohol, stronger than 93 premium gas. If they had Seagram's gin at the gas station, they got to be $10 a gallon. I'm telling you, it's strong, and I'm telling you, that's why you can't drink it by itself. You got to pour you some Seagram's gin and then top it off with straight grapefruit juice. You hear me? And I'm telling you, right there, it's better than Viagra. It's better than the Rhino pill. When you drink that Seagram's gin, you can stand. You can stand on business. You can stand up in whoever. You can stand. Hey, dealing with big booty Belinda, you need some Seagram's gin with straight grapefruit juice. Big booty Belinda gonna put you down.
Come on now.
You got to drink that Seagram's gin. You hear what I'm saying, little boy?
You better tell it.
Yeah, but some Seagram's with some straight grapefruit juice. Yes, sir.
Grapefruit juice, so you can go. Boy, I'm talking about, I want to rock. I just want to rock. You be having all that liquid courage. But then she say what? You be like, I want to rock. I just want to rock. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas. No, Mr. Thomas. I got to ask you this now. What is this cologne for the summer? Any new fragrances coming out that we need to know about, or what you rocking? Because we following you on the cologne.
Well, I appreciate you for asking me. See, summertime, they want to be outside, these young kids. I'm outside. When you're going to be outside, you don't want that sun to just knock all that fragrance off your body. You want to put on some of that juke. Juke is nice when it's warm out, the breeze, you on that water. Those young girls, they want to get out on that boat, and you on that boat, and then that on the yacht, and then that wind blowing out there, and that juke hit their nose. I'm telling you, juke is the one for the summer. Yes, sir. You get that juke and you put on some old, you top it off because you're going to layer. You want to put another layer. You put some gray flannel on there. Watch that girl. She going to pull you down in one of them rooms down in the yacht. Yes, sir. She going to pull you down there and she going to know she with a grown man. I got juke and I got gray flannel for you. Yes, sir, young chickadee. I got it for you, young chickadee. Yes, sir.
So we got the Seagram's gin with the straight grapefruit juice and a little bit of juke. That's just to get the summer started.
That's what you do. You got to get the summer started because everybody want to be outside. I got something for outside for you. I'm addicted like a drug. You tell them girls they can't even get off me because I'm a drug. They get addicted to me. You put on that juke and gray flannel, they strung out. And I'm going to tell you something. I got something for these little youngsters who always caught up. You might as well don't put on my song because they can't stand to be able to not be
Let's
able
go.
to do. Yeah.
You don't have to do drugs. Let's go, Mr. Thomas. Oh.
You don't have to do drugs. You don't have to. You get that.
Everybody rock from side to side. Let's go.
You think you get in the head, but
come on.
What drugs are you wearing? Come on, today.
Sing, Deborah.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Get up off it and go.
Get up off it.
Get up off it.
Come on. Come on, rock.
Get yourself together.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hit it, Mr. Thomas.
Right. Here we go. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for the one and only Mr. Thomas. I got your front page coming up next. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's being brought to you by Charmin. At Charmin, we believe everyone deserves a better bathroom experience. That's why we make irresistibly soft and strong toilet paper. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin? Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Tuesday headlines. 6 people in Illinois were confirmed dead after a series of highway collisions caused by a blinding dust storm. More than 30 people ages 2 to 80 were hospitalized with injuries from minor to life-threatening, according to Illinois State Police. The collisions, which involved as many as 90 vehicles on Interstate 55 north of Farmersville just before 11 a.m. on Monday, included pileups on the north and southbound sides. In other news, Ricky, Jeffrey Hinton, known as the godfather of AI, is leaving his role at Google. Hinton told CNBC that he now thinks digital intelligence can acquire hugely more knowledge than any individual biological agent, warning the technology he has long promoted comes with significant risks. Now, in an interview with CBS News that aired in March, get this, Ricky, he said that the chances of AI wiping out humans is not inconceivable. Lastly, the Biden administration is ending the COVID-19.
AI is what, Maria?
Artificial intelligence. Now, we're talking about, scanning your brain, interpreting your thoughts, chat GPT.
Creating fake news.
Fake news, getting into your bank records. You know, we use voice ID. AI is just, it's getting out
It's a
of
powerful
control.
thing. Yes, indeedy.
Yeah. So we got to watch this one. Lastly, the Biden administration is ending the COVID-19 vaccine mandate for federal employees, federal contractors, and other federally funded workers. Vaccine requirements for international travelers ahead of the busy summer season will also no longer be required. The vaccine requirements will end on May 11th when the Biden administration is officially declaring an end to the public health emergency.
Hey, Kay. Real quick, anybody got a auntie and her husband, they be dressed alike and they got their taxes, but they both be still wearing their COVID masks.
Oh, yeah. Riding in the car together.
All of them.
They in that Buick LaCrosse. Both of them got a mask on. Sitting at the light, looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
Well, they want to share love and not germs. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Roxy, what you got in sports?
Harden works around it, drives the defensive Horford. Difference of 2 seconds, game clock and shot clock. Harden sizing up Horford. It's a 3. Good! Harden's got 45!
Yeah, man, the Philadelphia 76ers played game 1 versus Boston without their best player, Joel Embiid, but James Harden said, it's cool. I'm straight. We got this, man. He dropped the cool 45 points, leading the 76ers to game 1 win. Harden reminded everybody, did y'all forget who I am? Even though his outfit that he wore before the game was interesting, man. He got a little Cookie Monster style outfit. I'm like this, man. If you're going to play like that, James Harden, get him in all colors. Y'all can go check that out on my Instagram at RockTHolla to check it out.
Special K was the auntie and uncle. They went to see the Sixers and the Boston Celtics with their hat on.
She had on that House of Darion warm-up suit with the little flat shoes. They're not kitten heels. They the one right below kitten heel.
The Phoenix Suns are in trouble,
Did they have
y'all.
their mask on?
Yeah, they had their mask on.
What kind of mask they had on?
The K95. They had the K95.
Phoenix Suns in trouble, dog. They down 0-2 to the Denver Nuggets, man. It's over. I don't care if they got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, man. They ain't going to come back from being 0-2. Denver's too good, man. Game 2 tonight between the Heat and the Knicks. Also, game 1 with the Lakers and Golden State. I can't wait for that one. That series could go 7 games as well. Snoop Dogg joins film producer and businessman Nico Sparks' bid to buy the NHL hockey franchise Ottawa Senators, man. This could be the first black owners in NHL history. That's a big deal, man. That the price, $1 billion.
Are they gonna attend the hockey games or the first? What they gonna have on?
Yeah, they're gonna go to that hockey game. They both gonna have on that Outcast. Remember the Outcast clothing line?
Yeah.
Well, he might have on some of them FUBU jeans with the Fat Albert cartoon on the back pockets.
That was a classic.
What kind of mask?
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, Kay, are they listening to the morning show right now? If they are, what kind of car they in and what they got on?
Oh, they in that Buick. They in that Buick LaCrosse. They listening to the morning show with the mask on. He just dropped off at her doctor appointment, but he still got his mask on while he's driving back to the house. In the car by himself.
Just chilling.
He got that mask.
What are you staring at? Just. Is he listening to music or radio off?
You listen to the morning show.
Listen to the morning show. You got that mask
Oh, wait a
on.
minute. Hold on. Let me breathe. Wait a minute. I'm crying. This segment's being brought to you by.
Tune into the Black Health 365 podcast where we discuss healthcare disparities within the Black community. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. What up, Brad?
What up, Maria? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Thousands of Hollywood TV and movie screenwriters have down pens after the last night's talk with major studios over wages broke down. A Writers Guild of America strike, the first in 15 years, saw more than 9,000 writers. 98% of voting members walk out from midnight. Tuesday's late night shows are expected to shut down first, while forthcoming shows and films could face delays. Picketing will begin on Tuesday afternoon. The Guild also said in 2007 writers went on strike for 100 days and cost around $2 billion to the industry. This time around, writers are clashing with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, which represent the major studios, including Disney and Netflix, and in demand of higher pay and a greater share of the profits from the modern streaming boom. On Monday evening, the WGA said the decision to strike was made after 6 weeks of negotiations produced by wholly insufficient response to the existential crisis writers are facing. Now, keys used, they're talking about how writers get paid for shows which often remain on streaming platforms for years, as well as the future impact of artificial intelligence on writing. Now, on Sunday, the Deadline Hollywood outlet reported their production on late-night comedy chat shows, including The Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, will all come to a halt. Arriving at the Met Gala, Fallon said he hoped the strike would not go ahead, but at the same time, he wanted to see a fair deal agreed for writers. He said, I need my writers real bad. I got no show without my writers. We will keep you updated, y'all, as the strike moves forward and what shows will be affected. I think we're going to wrap up right there on that note. But coming up next, y'all, we got Talk It Out Tuesday with Yanetta Spring, and we got the Praise Mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Talking Out Tuesday. Y'all, please help welcome back to the United States of America, fresh from Spain. Been over there doing some work, man. Y'all give it up for professional counselor Yanetta Spring. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Glad to be back. How y'all doing?
No, we doing good. We are so happy to have you. And May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I know you got some stuff for us.
Yeah. So we are going to be getting into just continuing to look at what's good for our mental health and being able to answer some questions, for people that have questions about your mental health. We're just really going to be delving deep into increasing our awareness about our mental health. What we do it each and every week. That's absolutely awesome.
So why is it important to be thinking about your mental health, before you experience a crisis?
Yeah, so the reason why it's important is because, once we've experienced a crisis or, what a lot of people define as like rock bottom or the bottom falls out, it's a lot more difficult to recover, right? So kind of thinking about when do you learn CPR, right? Typically you learn CPR before somebody is in cardiac distress and you have to administer it, right? So you learn things before things get difficult. So if you have a game, you practice before the big game. You don't wait until the big game to develop your skills, right? So you practice. Practice is a form of prevention. So waiting until you're in a crisis is not recommended because it's more difficult to get out of that state when you're in a crisis. Oftentimes you're not thinking straight when you're in a crisis. A lot of times you've exhausted all of your resources.
Right.
So you don't have to wait until you're on E to refill your tank. And that's what a lot of people believe about mental health. Like, I have to wait until I can't do this anymore on my own. It's much better to, when you start to see the signs, that you go ahead and get help before it's too late.
I love that, Yanetta, and I am a strong advocate for therapy. I go twice a month, and I know the benefits of. I will always go to therapy, just as a refresher, a check-in. So thank you so much for mentioning that. Now, I've been hearing a lot about before stage 4. What is that?
Yeah, so before stage 4 is a philosophy that was kind of founded by Mental Health America. And it's basically looking at not waiting until things are progressively worse to seek therapy. So if you think about cancer, like when someone gets diagnosed with cancer, everyone asks usually, well, what stage is it, right? So if you say it's stage 1, people are like, oh, yes, it's messed up that they have it, but, it's stage 1, it's preventative, we can do things, like the hope for remission is there, right? But stage 4 is when you notice the signs of your mental health and you don't take action. Right, and they get progressively worse, and then now it's a lot more difficult to treat it. So the reality is most people wait 10 years before they get the help they need. So it's 10 years from the time when they first saw the symptoms of depression or anxiety, or 10 years past the time when they experience that traumatic incident before they reach out for help. So before stage 4 is just something that we want to get people to start to recognize that they can get help early. They don't have to wait until they're in stage 4 to seek help.
Now, how can we check the status of our mental health if we are, there are people out there that's not in therapy. So how can they check the status of their mental health?
Yeah, so a lot of the status of our mental health is just in the basic things that we do daily, right? Our sleeping habits, our eating habits, how we feel connecting with others, or whether we're anxious or on edge. A good way is Mental Health America, and I'll share this on my social and on my websites. They have links where there's several screenings that you can take, from anxiety to ADHD to depression to trauma. You can go on there and take a quick screening if you're confused or you're not sure. Do I have a problem? Like, should I seek help? You can go in there and take a screening, and it'll give you the results of what stage you're in terms of your mental state. So that's a good place to start.
That's really good. I'm glad you talked about sleep because we know that's so important. What are other things that we can do? Because I'm real big on getting sunshine and exercise that we can do for our mental health outside of going to therapy.
Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all, a little bit goes a long way, right? And sometimes we think, I can't go to therapy, so I just got to figure it out, or I got to push through. Y'all, we are beyond the stage in life where we need to push through. the grind mentality, that's played out. We need to release that and let it go. Because when you are grinding and you are pushing through, you are wearing yourself out, you're wearing yourself thin, and we got to stop doing that. So like you said, going out for a walk, getting sunshine. I have a self-care strategy workbook with tips. It's over 100 things that you can do to take care of yourself and ideas of things that you can do to improve your mental health that may not involve going to therapy if you're not ready for that. But it can let you know if it will work for you, if it's something that you need to be strongly considering. So those basic level things like walking, drinking, hydrating with water, and doing those small things to take care of yourself can make a big difference.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to have you on. And, of course, Talk It Out Tuesday segment is not meant to take the place of actually going to therapy, but it's a start. And you can always get more information on Yonetta's website, groundbreakerstherapy.com. That's groundbreakerstherapy.com, or on Instagram at groundbreakerstherapy. Y'all give it up and show your love for Yonetta Spring. Thank you, Yonetta.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.